Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Raquel Lee Las Vegas. I am obviously Raquel Lee, and today's topic is again going to be about relationships. So I touched on the whole cheating aspect on relationships. Now we're going to talk about games in relationships. Men and women, if y'all are still playing games, especially in my age bracket, I think I gave like a 21 normally I would say my own age bracket, but believe it or not, this is actually even going on with people older. I'm actually gonna put this all the way up to like the 80s. I know, sounds weird, right? Believe it or not, there are people in my family that are committing these silly acts of nonsense. So we're talking about it. But case in point, if you are just in general playing games in your relationship still, please stop it. Leave the gaming to actual gamers, okay? Like people who play, Star Wars, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Sekiro, stuff like that. Like, if you are manipulating your significant other, like, okay, for women, most of the time it's, oh, well, let me act some sort of way to get them to do something I want them to do. I'm trying to think, what's the biggest thing I hear? I've had friends who will purposely act a certain type of way, mind you, completely out of character, not anything that has to do with their actual personality, just to get something they want. And then with men, it seems like they, I guess the biggest thing is most men lie. I mean, I don't really see them changing their personalities like that. But did it ever occur to you that you could probably still get what you want if you were just being yourself? On top of which, do y'all not realize that adds to why you can't find a man that loves you for you because they don't know you, or can't find a woman that loves you for you because they don't know you? If you're not acting or being yourself, the person that you're trying to attract has no idea what they're getting themselves into. They have no idea who they're dealing with. Like, did nobody ever think about this? Literally, and now I'm gonna talk about the older crowd, okay? I have some people in my life that they live together. They have been dating for several years now. And one of them is under the impression that because they're helping out with bills, they're not going to sleep in the same bed. Well, is that your significant other? Then why do they have their own room? Oh, well, they need their space because, we're not used to living with each other. What? Y'all been together for however long. And now all of a sudden, because y'all live together, is going to be different. Last time I checked, this person was spending the night on a regular basis before y'all decided to move in together. You see how silly this sounds? The whole thing is stupid. Like, if you are in a relationship, be yourself. Do what you normally would do. If that person is supposed to be with you, if that person wants to be with you, they're going to be fine with it. They're going to continue to treat you the same way they've been treating you. Like, their personality is not going to change as long as it's a genuine part of you, if that makes sense. And then, like, I've got people who, oh, well, I don't like how so-and-so did that, so I'm gonna act like this so they'll figure out how to act like that. Like, stop trying to stop trying to train men like they're dogs. They are not puppies, okay? If they're going to act a certain way, accept that is part of their personality. Now, I'm not saying you can't tell them things that you like, but guess what? If they don't do them, it's not your job to try and change them or work them into being more of what you want. If you're going to be with them, accept that they either are or are not going to fit every single thing in that list of criteria that you have, because everybody's got a list. Everybody has a list of what they like and dislike in a partner. Yo, either accept them or don't. Like, stop going through all this extra effort in trying to turn them into the perfect man or woman. Either you're going to accept them good, bad, ugly, beautiful, perfect, sick, healthy, whatever it is. Either you're going to accept all that or you're not. But you're not about to sit here and play the molding game and trying to make them into the best thing. Because guess what? Whatever it is you're looking for is out there. And it's okay to not be with every single person that doesn't fit your criteria. That doesn't mean you're going to just sit there and play with them until it's over. That's rude to them. It's a waste of both of y'all's time. On top of which, usually when that happens, then everybody wants to complain about, oh, well, so-and-so just led me on and just played around and wasted my time. Well, what did you do to cause some of this? Because I guarantee you that you probably weren't acting like yourself throughout this whole process. Like if you're going out on a date, please look like yourself. I'm not speaking negatively against those of you who wear wigs, fake nails, injections, Botox, fillers, all that stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't put on so much that when you take it off, you're a whole completely different person. I would like to know who I'm talking to most of the time. Men don't necessarily have so much of this problem, so this is more geared towards women. Ladies, please stop doing all of that if you want somebody to know you, or being too scared to take off your wig in front of somebody because you're afraid of what they're going to say. Well, honey, you should have figured that out before y'all decided to date, because don't wait till he gets to coming over and go, oh, by the way, all of this is fake. Have y'all not seen that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Tisha Campbell, and they had the earthquake, and she was sitting there popping off nails, taking out contacts, taking off a wig? Like, honey, that's traumatizing for some men, okay? I get if they come in knowing that, that's different. But the same concept goes for like when y'all out at the club at night, everybody looks good in the dark. I need to see you in the daylight, all right? That is not okay. Stop not being yourselves to try and attract somebody on false pretenses. It's not fair. And then on top of it, when you're done, please don't complain about it later like they did you wrong. Like, honey, you are part of the problem. Men too. Again, this is not gender specific. That whole like wigs and fillers thing is more so to women, but men, please stop putting on this whole facade like, oh yeah, I've got this, that, and the third. Stop it. If you can't tell me something real about yourself, then I don't want to talk to you. Don't try and tell me a whole bunch of stuff just to impress me. You are what impressed me. You already got me to talk to you. Obviously not me. I'm married. We're not talking about me. I'm just using myself as an example. So don't get confused. I'm just saying. But I'm serious. Like, guys, if the woman is already talking to you, they're already interested. You ain't got to say nothing crazy to get their attention. You already have it. Just be yourselves. Stop with the act. It's silly. It's dumb. And I really, really even more so just hate the conversation that comes after that. Like, if you did nothing but play games throughout your entire relationship, honey, don't call me. Because I'm going to tell you the same thing I'm telling you right now. You should have been yourself to begin with. You shouldn't have been doing all that extra stuff. Because what also happens is then when you do start acting out, they don't know what part of your personality is real. Therefore, they have nothing to attach themselves to in the relationship. So think about that when y'all playing games. Today was short, sweet, and to the point. That's just something that's been on my brain. I had an interesting conversation yesterday, and it's been there. I'm on fire about it. So I'm talking about it. But just if y'all are playing games, please stop it. Leave that to people who sit in front of PlayStations and Xboxes and PCs all day. Like, it is not this is not a game of Sims, okay? If you want a real relationship, you have to be real. Duh. Just be honest, be yourself. You'll get what you want out of that. Believe it or not, people like that sort of thing. Oh my God, right? Weird. Yeah, people like realness. I don't care how much they tell you otherwise. They like the realness. And guess what? If there's something that they don't like, let them make that choice on whether they want to be there or not. Don't trick them into being there. Like, that's stupid. That's dumb. But anyway, before I get too hot and bothered by it, love y'all. See y'all later. Till tomorrow. Inspire, daily, empower, daily. Repeat that process once a day, every day. And I'll upload later.